Well, hello. I know it's late. I know it's now Tuesday. Well, Wednesday for me in England, but it's kind of Tuesday for you guys in America. And it's October the 11th. So these astrology readings are supposed to start from the 9th. Okay, but that's the way it is today, this week. It's been busy. I've been having, grandkids' day and things like that, and busy sorting out this place ready for my love coming over here, Greg, who's going to be here at the end of October. So obviously, girls, I mean, guys don't get it, but well, actually, he did, because when I was going to be coming over there, he was busy sorting out and wanting it to be just right. I mean, we don't live in palaces, so we don't expect it to be absolutely. But as long as it's tidy to begin with, it's kind of, you know what it's like. After that, it's like lived in, and it's okay to be lived in. Yeah. So anyway, we've just done the global predictions over on Rumble, and before that on YouTube. So it's been a bit busy today, but I didn't want to let you guys down with the astrology, so I thought, well, I'll do a little video. And at least it's just a little something. Yeah, so here we go. So obviously, if I was doing a live, I would be saying to everybody, what is your sun, moon, and rising? And then I would calculate and see who's in the chat, and what's the majority of birth signs in there. Yeah, but obviously we're not doing that. So I've got the next best thing. So I thought I would use these cards. These cards are from a deck called there we go. It's called the Barbari Zodiac Oracle. Okay, so yeah, so artwork by Paolo Barbario. So yeah, anyway, I can't pronounce the names, but anyway, it's those, and they're just kind of just general astrology cards, and they're quite nice. They're quite nice for a little deck. If you know your astrology, I think you would love them, because they've got kind of the planets in there as well. Okay, so yeah, so I've got these here. So we've got earth, water, air, and fire. So I'm going to leave it up to chance. Okay, so this is the choices that we have. So let me see, closing my eyes. The first one will be this one, which will be fire signs. Okay, so it'll be fire signs. Then it will be this one, earth signs. Then it will be water signs, and then obviously it will be air signs. Okay, so that's the order. So let me write these down to make sure that I got it. So fire signs, so we will have Leo, Sagittarius, and then Aries. Then earth signs, we will have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Then water signs, which is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancerians. We don't do the other word, we just do Cancerians. And then we'll finish on the air signs, which is Aquarius, I've gone blank, Aquarius, Gemini, and then Libra. That's the order. Okay, so now we know. All right. And obviously I'll try and do the timestamps as well. I did the timestamps the last recording, but it didn't let me add it, and I kept trying to go back in there. If you're not very kind of okay and understanding of YouTube and making videos and things, it's not as easy as just adding it in there. You've got to find a way of, yeah, anyway, I got confused. I managed it in the end, I think. But so yeah, that's just I try. I do try. I do. So, if you hear in the ticky, ticky, ticky thing, I can't hear at my end, but if you do, it is my fan, okay, on my computer. And every now and again, it just goes a bit blinky, blinky. Yeah, I don't know. It just needs fixing, I think. So, fire signs. Let's have a look at fire signs. So I'm going to start off with, I'm just going to pick one of these lovely cards. I'm just trying different cards out, really. These are called the Whispers of Love. The Whispers of Love. And these are by Angela Hartfield. Yeah, the Whispers of Love. Angela Hartfield. Okay, so let's pick one of these to start off with, and give you those every single reading. So we're going to go straight on to the Leo. There we are. So this is for Leos. So let's do the timestamp, which is 6:09. 6:09. Right, so we're going to start with this. I'm going to close my eyes and link in with Leos now. These are all about love life or love for family and friends, okay? So this says focus on love. Look for good in everything. See if you can. Okay, so they're quite good little cards. So, you know, you've got a choice every time to maybe see things in a loving way and in a looking through spiritual eyes, or you can look at it in a critical 3D way. And that's every single situation that you bump into in life. And that is your choice. And I think that's what it's saying. It's like saying, you know, I mean, I can see actually just looking into this card, there's a little tiny dragon there. Look, little tiny one. So she's looking at this perhaps reunion, this kind of connection between this kind of dragon and the little baby. So focus on love. Yeah, focus on love. So see if you can have a go at that this week, Leos. You know, instead of thinking the worst situation, the worst thing, think about the other. Yeah, so let's have a look. So let's see. I'm building up the energy. So these readings are from the 9th through to the 15th of October. The Strength card, okay. This to me says that there is a need to have more power, to understand your power, to link in with your power. Now, if you are still unsure about that, then I'm going to give you a little technique that I did on this lady that I did a reading for. She said that she felt as if she had lost part of her power. She'd lost it. Somebody had taken it from her. But the opposite, the other thing is, it's like she let them have it. And I know that's hard to see, because sometimes it's like, no, that person definitely. It's like once we have our power and we're sitting in our power, there's no way that somebody can take it. Okay, because deep down inside, you might have to put your power on the back burner, because it's not time to react. Okay, but later on it will be. Later on you'll be able to, you know, find that strength of character. But I think they're asking you to kind of go back. So visualize now with me. Okay, let's visualize. Deep breath. Okay, so we're now centered. So we're sitting inside of our protective bubble. Okay, this bubble, you need to be visualizing this bubble as soon as you wake up in the morning and as soon as you go to bed. Okay, so and this bubble is around you. It's flexible, so you know you can hug somebody, you can be in their company, you know, you can do all those things with somebody, but it's not going to affect you. Okay, so with this bubble protection. Okay, so what we're going to do is visualize that symbolically, if there is somebody who you feel might have disturbed your power, what we're going to do is visualize that person in front of us, and we're going to visualize that energy coming back into us. It's only a visualization because the power was never theirs anyway. Okay, this was yours. Okay, but just for visual sake, we're just going to pull it towards us, because now you've got the realization, I am powerful and I can kick ass if I want to. That doesn't mean in a physical way. This means in a powerful kind of strength. Okay, so I feel as if we needed to see that card really as it is. And obviously we've got the Lion, which is Leo as well. The 10 of Pentacles. Do you deserve money? Do you deserve abundance? If there's any doubt that came into your mind just then, I want you to pull it out as a root and say, no, I'm not taking money from anybody else, as in demanding it. What I'm doing is saying, I do deserve it. Yeah, I do. And bring it into you. So expect random acts of kindness now coming your way. Feel it, appreciate it, and give out to anyone that you come into contact with unconditionally. Give it out to other people, and you will see it come back to you in other ways. And I've got to say, I'm so grateful to people who have done that for me. Absolutely grateful. So it does work. It's like, you know, just get into the habit of always giving, not expecting, just always giving, because money's coming, Leos, money's coming. And then we've got the Magician, and this you've got two major arcana cards there. So the Magician is saying that you have the ability to do anything you want. So what is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to experience in your life? You know, perhaps you want to start a new business, or perhaps you want to start that hobby, you know, in which case, you know, let's go for it. Let's start the process. So if that feels as if it's quite daunting, then do it in baby steps. So first of all, you could maybe look up and see if that, you know, where to get training for to do that thing, where you can get inspiration for your ambition or your project. If you want a new job, see what's out there. Have a look and see what other people are doing. Start looking on kind of like jobs and things, yeah. And then the next stage is then getting your CV ready, or getting money together so that you can go shopping to get the bits required for your plan. You know, steps. But the worst thing you can do is to do nothing. Okay, that's the beginning of the week. The middle of the week, the Devil. This can be mischievous behavior. The 10 of Wands, which is feeling held back. And then we have the Princess of Swords, which is somebody who can be judgmental or can judge before they know the situation. So there is going to be a situation where you feel as if somebody is acting in a very negative behavior, maybe towards you. Maybe you're then acting in a negative behavior back at them. What that energy is going to do when two people are doing it, it's going to project out there and then come back at you. And so sometimes two of those negative energies is just not a good combination. So I do believe it's like, you know, you might feel stuck, but you're going to feel a lot more stuck if you keep pushing out there like the victim energy, or you're pushing out there that feeling of not being in power. Okay, so yeah, that's so it's going to be a bit of a test. You found your power, but are you going to keep it? Are you going to use it? Do you know what you're doing? So this is the feisty kind of warrior person. Okay, energy. The 7 of Swords, which is maybe somebody battling with, I don't know, health, or someone battling with their emotional life. You know, they're feeling as if they need to be protected, they need to feel loved, they need to feel cherished, and they're feeling a bit vulnerable. But we do have that feisty energy come in. So, you know, this means that sometimes we can feel a bit vulnerable, but then somebody comes back into our life, or we have a nice kind of message out the blue from somebody that we haven't seen for a long time, we haven't heard from in a long time. But these are good cards. So this isn't somebody you don't want. This is somebody that you do want, and you will be feeling very, very happy. So yeah, get out your va voom energy. Okay, don't feel sorry for yourself anymore. It's time. It's not time. It's not time to be the victim. It really isn't. It's time to go, do you know what? I know what I'm doing. Okay. And this is feeling very, it's like vibrant, thinking about the past in a good way, you know, reminiscing about things. This could be a family member. This could be, you know, somebody from school, or somebody you used to work with, maybe, you know, somebody who was your neighbor way back. You know, something nice is going to be happening by the end of the week. But sometimes we need to, you know, take care of ourselves, and then we feel more energized to move forward. Yeah. So there you go. That's what I see for Leos. Okay. So we're going to move on now to Sagittarius. Okay. So I'm going to pause while I get stuff ready for Sagittarius. Okay, so for Sagittarius, this is the 9th through to the 15th of October. So I'm saying that for my spirit guides. Okay, so let's have a look. Whispers of love. Okay, let's see what they want to say to you. Okay, this says, honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Okay. Show you this, sorry. Okay, so there's somebody there in the picture who's masked, and the other person has got a back to them. Okay, and it's like nobody really knows what to say or do, because if everybody's feeling guarded, it's like, what can anybody do? So sometimes there has to be, you know, taking that risk and being honest. That's a flower. That's a red flower that man is giving that lady. And she's just about to turn around to see what it is that he's offering. Okay, so yeah, I feel as if there's going to be a really nice, kind gesture coming your way from somebody who's a complete stranger, somebody who you don't know. Okay, so watch out for that. You know, sometimes that's a nice thing. Sometimes you really don't want it. But you could actually take it as, you know what, this is a compliment. Okay, this is a compliment. All right, so Sagittarius. I've got Sagittarius moon. So I've got Sagittarius moon. So 9th through to the 15th. Okay, concentrating now. There it is. Okay, so there's been a strange feeling of feeling a little bit held back, okay, or holding yourself back. There's been obstacles around you in perhaps one area of your life, not all, but one area of your life. You're feeling as if there is a brightness and a sunshine energy that is actually transmitting from you now. And you feel as if there has been a definite ending to that and a beginning of the new. This is a good feeling. It feels as though, you know, the wait is over and here it goes. There is a lot more time now for you to shine your light, for you to have new opportunities, for you to be able to, you know, lift up your wings and get some energy going. So yeah, I feel as if there's a lot of kind of very powerful energy. And with that, I saw the the Nine of Wands, which is, you know, things have been held back. There's been a frustration here. My Nine of Wands is like I'm nearly there, but then there's that last obstacle, and I've got to keep going and keep going, because if I do, then I'm going to get past that obstacle and I'm home dry. Okay, so you're nearly there. The sunshine just made that card feel very, very positive. Sunshine, happiness and brightness. And then you have the new beginnings card, which is the that's the end of that, and that's the beginning of the next bit. So new phase is coming, so it's time to get excited. Okay, beginning of the week. By the middle of the week, now the middle of the week, we've got this, it's like a feeling of, well, yeah, I've got what I wanted, but do I really want that? Is it actually what I wanted, or am I kind of fooling myself a bit? I can see a new job or an offer of a new job, offer of new money, and I'm feeling as though with my perfection energy, it's not what I expected. There's a little bit of disruption and disappointment I'm seeing around you. It's like I now feel as if I've got to go back to the drawing board and start to reinvent what it is that I want, because what I thought I wanted, it's just not right. But there is new money, okay, so it's not all bad. There seems to be new money, new energy coming in. So yeah, it's like, what do we do now? Okay, it's like a bit of a chess game. What I saw with this is my Princess of Swords, which is my I'm a perfectionist. I want everything to be my way. We've got the, which I spoke about actually, we've got the 10 of Wands, which is I've got everything, but maybe I've taken on too much. Maybe I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed by what I've taken on. And this could be about a job or a money-making scheme, or something that you've decided that you've said yes to. I've committed to it. So it doesn't have to be a monetary thing, but you've committed to something and you're thinking, what have I done? I don't think I can do this justice. I feel a bit overwhelmed. It's the middle of the week. By the end of the week, I'm seeing a bit of self-employment energy around you. And there's a really good feeling. So within this reading, Sagittarius, we have the Sun and the World, two of the best cards in the deck. And you have those. So it is the deal with it card. This is like saying, well, just get on with it. Stop talking about doing it and just get on with it. And sometimes we need to dive straight in and not hang about. You know, not delay. Okay, this is not the time to delay, especially with these cards here. So that is my Capricorn energy. It's the card that says I'm going to do it myself. I'm not going to wait for someone else to come and rescue me. I'm going to do this myself. And the World card says, yep, and it will be very positive. It will be very successful, because the World card is a hell yeah. It's basically saying, yes, it will all happen even better than you realized. And then that's the deal with it. Go to the heart of the matter and deal with it. Okay, so it's not going to happen unless you deal with it, though. Okay, so it's not a time to hang about. It's definitely doing week for you, Sagittarius. Really. Okay, so there you go. That's what I see there for Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, so what do these cards, Whispers of Love, what do they want to say to you? Okay, so this is treasure your loved ones. It is very important to love others deeply. Okay, so let me show you the card. Okay, so from the top there, so it's like they're cupped in the hands of love, and that to me is like looking into memories of the past, and like looking at all those memories that you want to cherish, those memories that you can't replace with, you know, with new ones, because they are theirs. They're there for you to enjoy and to remember. Each person in your family, that can be your spiritual family. Sometimes we don't choose our family, but we choose our spiritual family, So these can be friendships, these can be people who you respect and love. And it's like, it's time to say, I appreciate you. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you. I appreciate your energy. So, okay. So prediction for that is, I feel as if there's going to be a moment, a very special moment that you're going to have. And this is with somebody who you feel as if you've been a little bit distant from. You've been kind of busy, they've been busy. And then there's going to be just that moment when your eyes are going to lock, or you're going to be on the phone with them, and there's that lovely rush of love, rush of energy. Maybe talking about the past or something as well. Okay, so my camera's gone a little bit blurry. Oh, that doesn't help really at all. Okay, so let's see if I can get it back here. All right, I've got ink on my finger. Okay, so let's see what they want to say. That one wanted to jump out, so I'm going to let it. Right. So there's going to be a lot of travel, okay? This feels as if like it's a long distance, or you're getting ready to travel. It can be that you've got to get your car or, you know, transport arrangements sorted out. Sometimes that can mean buying a ticket, getting ready to go on that trip or that holiday vacation. Sometimes that means there might be something that you've got to do, an errand. Or you've got to, you know, take somebody or get ready for something, because it feels as if I'm getting very organized. I'm also seeing that sometimes we are going to take a leap within our ambitions, within the things that we want to achieve in our lives. So this is going to be a fast pace, like a rush, okay, that is going to be emerging and happening. Okay, the Strength card. So to me, the Strength card in this instance is, you know, find the strength to actually do what it is that you know you're supposed to do. This is the time. This is it. So it's like, you know, if you felt as if, you know, you were kind of using an excuse why you're not edging your way forward or completing that task or putting your name down for that workshop, or, you know, saying yes to that party or yes to that lunch out with people. And it's like, I know I'm delaying. I know I'm kind of procrastinating. And it's like, I'm getting on my own nerves now. I just need to say yes. So this is going to be one of those times, okay, that you're just going to go, yeah, I'm going to do it. So instead of saying no, which is the usual, you're going to say yes, yes, I will. Okay. Because this is like this is the thing that is going to catapult you to achieving so much more than you thought you were going to. Okay, you thought that, oh, that's not me anymore, or I'm past that, or, you know, I can't, for whatever reason it is. The strength is going to build up inside you, and you're going to be yes. I'm seeing a new business idea that is going to be really revving up inside you as well. This business idea, it could be linking to maybe a change of job in your future, finding out whether or not there's a job that actually does that. It's like, well, this is the sort of thing I love. Is there a job that I can do, okay, with that? So that is the 8 of Wands. Go, go, go. This is the Strength card, which is having strength and courage. And then we've got that focusing on what it is you want and moving in that direction, getting yourself aligned to it. Okay, so it's hard to say no. And then we have this card that flicked out, which is my Capricorn card, which is my you know, making a business, or, you know, I can do this myself. Okay, so we've got new ideas coming in, okay, then at the middle of the week. New ideas, and I feel as if it's like I want to start some projects in the house. Maybe I want to finish off doing, you know, those jobs that I started. Maybe I want to just start from fresh again. So although I've got halfway through, I just don't like it anymore. It's just not me. It's been that long since I started that project that actually I think I'm just going to get a whole new color scheme. I'm gonna do it. So I feel as if somebody was decorating and they started painting the walls or doing something to the walls, and then they run out of paint or they run out of enthusiasm, and then kind of a few months later it still hasn't been done, or whatever time later, and then looking at it and they're going, that's not me anymore. The reason why I haven't completed it is because I didn't like it. So I don't care that it's going to cost me more money. I want to love what I'm doing. So this is it. So this is starting afresh, starting anew with a new idea. I then feel as if I'm getting some other jobs done. So from one thing, getting that done is rolling on into another one. And as you're doing that, you're going, oh, I'm really enjoying this. I want to do something else. So there's jobs like that. It's like physical jobs. But I'm also seeing the sorting out and rearranging kind of clothes and rearranging shoes and rearranging, you know, I don't know, drawers and cupboards. So I'm seeing a lot of that energy of changes, with lots of more ideas coming in that you're going to be fired up about this week. By the end of the week, now the end of the week is not so fabulous because I feel as though I'm kind of just isolating myself a little bit, and maybe I'm taking everything too seriously. Maybe I just need a good laugh. Being around other people of like mind is exactly what I need to do, and somehow I'm going to do this for myself. So I'm tippy-toeing around a person who I used to get on with. We used to communicate well. We used to have lots of giggles. But at the moment, we're just not getting on. And I feel as though I'm kind of stuck away from them. And I don't know how to break down the barrier. But I do feel as if there's going to be some sort of memory or something that will happen that will lead you to that. Oh, wow. Okay. Now that was funny. Yes, that was funny. That did make me laugh. So yeah, and that's both of you. There you go. So that's what I see for Aries. Okay, so this is for Taurus. Okay, so we're doing the earth signs now. So we're going to be doing Taurus, then Virgo, then Capricorn. After that, we'll be doing the water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancerians. And then we'll do the air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Okay, so I've just been buying some little cards. Okay, so this is called Shine, although you can't see it, but these are called Shine. They're kind of inspirational cards, really, which I thought was very, very sweet. So I'm loving these. So anyway, we're going to start with one of these each for Taurus. So just going to tune in. So just for my guides. Oh, they're really busy. So so yeah, this is for the 9th through to the 15th of October. Wow. Okay. Calm down, cards. I'm doing it. Taurus. It says, breathe in bliss, exhale bull. Beep. There you go. That's what this is. I actually didn't know there was swearing cards, but anyway, gets the point across, I think. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's gonna focus, but yeah, they're quite simple cards. Okay, so sometimes it is like, if you feel as if someone's getting on your nerves, you're like, oh, I just can't be doing with their beep. Then sometimes we just go, I'm just going to withdraw back into my energy, take a deep breath, and let it go. None of it matters, really. It really doesn't matter in the scheme of things, okay? And sometimes we need to keep telling ourselves that. What does it matter if I am triggered by that? Is it going to upset me? Is it going to upset them? If I let off, if I start to tell them off, if I start to tell them what I think of them, or call them out on their energy, what is it going to matter? Okay, so let's have a little look on then Taurus. Okay, so this week, there's going to be a time where you're going to choose whether or not to be triggered and let it out, or whether or not you're just going to say, can't be doing. Nope, it's not worth my energy. So Taurus. Okay, so it starts out a little bit kind of like that. You've got to decide whether you're going to get triggered by whatever's going on, or you're going to kind of just let that go. Now, there is a technique that you can do. So if somebody's made you instantly angry, you can. So visualize your solar plexus, which is just above your navel, just by your breastbone, and it's just in the middle there. So that is your solar plexus area. So what I want you to do is to visualize that there is roots that are inside there that need pulling out. So that those roots represent at this time that irritant, that's something that is upsetting you. So we're going to pull it out, pull it out, pull it out. And we're seeing all the roots come out, and we're holding it like this. And then it goes into a balloon. We then visualize it as a balloon with the string, and you just let the string go. You're visualizing the balloon going up, further, and then it just goes. And by the time you've actually seen it go, you're actually, for the few seconds, you are then going, what was I angry about? What was I upset about? I can't remember. Honest to God, it works. It really works. Okay, so there is something that is going to be a little bit up there. Okay, it may actually go deep within if you let it, but you're not going to let it, are you, Taurus? Because you are going to say, you know what? I don't want to. I don't want to play those games. I don't want to be in that energy. Okay, I choose not to. Okay, so sometimes that might mean that you have to drift away from a certain person, because maybe this isn't the first time that that person has triggered you. Maybe just the fact that maybe they do know that it triggers you, and maybe they're kind of like, it makes them feel better for some reason, because some people are like that. They like to upset people. Whereas you, it's like, do you know what? I'm done. I'm done. So, you know, drifting away from somebody is definitely going to be on the cards, so to speak, at the beginning of the week. Doesn't have to be permanent, but it's just going to make you feel a little bit more, you know, I'm back in control of my emotions. I'm not going to let someone else steal my emotions. By the middle of the week, you've definitely taken charge of those emotions. It's definitely, I've got my wall up regarding that person or that situation, until it really doesn't bother you anymore. So the wall has to stay up until then. Okay, that wall can be, you know, like your strength. Okay, so, and then I'm seeing that this is going to open up new doors. The new doors are going to start to open up around the middle of next week for Taurus. And I'm seeing it's just going to be fast paced. Fast paced. And I'm seeing, you know, there being excitement, and it's like, I've got to get organized. What am I going to do? I've got to get organized. So I'm seeing a bit of busyness, and, you know, you're not quite ready. You're not quite organized. I'm standing my ground, though. I'm going to do this, but I'm not doing that. So I feel as if you're negotiating maybe some plans, so organization. You're kind of planning. You're getting involved, but only on your terms. So I feel as if there's something to do with a trip, or, you know, a social event, okay, that you're going to be organizing or going. Okay, so that is the middle of the week. Okay, so mold it around what makes you comfortable. That's the idea. Okay, so by the end of the week, I feel as if your emotions are quite childlike at this time, and you're feeling that energy of, you know, I need a fatherly figure, or I need somebody who I can lean on, somebody who is going to be by my side, is going to be there for me in every way possible. And I feel as if I need that kind of the masculine as well as the feminine. So yeah, because this is new to you, there seems to be starting of a new job, or starting on a new road. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles, and that is always, you can see he looks a bit nervous. Okay, so he's a little bit nervous, but he's stepping forward onto new ground, and you know, it is scary times. So this is a new beginning for you, and you know, so if you aren't feeling as though there is anybody around you who you can lean on, then call in your spiritual team. Okay, so it's like I call in my fatherly character, you know, and I call in my motherly character, and I am embracing them inside. Okay, I'm feeling their energy deep within my soul, and I know that they're going to be with me. Okay, so that way you're just going to shine your light. You're going to be amazing. Okay, so there you go. That's what I see coming up for Taurus. Okay, so Virgos, let's see what's happening. So here's your card from the Shine deck. This is it. It says, nourish your body with high vibing energy. So this may be a time, if you're having the craving for fruit, if you're having the craving for whatever you want, you know, your body is telling you. And so, you know, sometimes it is about, you know, really picking up on, you know, it's like confidence about yourself, okay, your self-image. And I know that that's difficult for some. It's difficult for me sometimes. It's like with my jelly belly and my wobbly bum and, you know, things like that. It's like sometimes you just, you know, you have to say, do you know what? I am what I am. I am the person that I am, and I'm shining that out there. And whatever happens, happens, because this is me. Sometimes we need to do that, and we need to center ourselves and believe in that. Okay, so but you may have the urge to try something different on the food and drink variety. You're going to try something different. Okay, so let's have a look at the week for you. Okay, so I'm building up the energy for this next week. Please comment on this video. I would really appreciate it, and if you can, to share it as well, that would be amazing. And subscribe as well. Forgot that. I only need a few, about, I don't know, 80 more, I think, and then I've hit my 1,000, and I would just really appreciate that. So walking on eggshells around a certain person or a certain situation, that kind of makes you feel as though, have we been doing this kind of dance around each other for too long now? You know, 1 minute we're getting on, next minute we get to this stage, and you know, I can't stand to be around you, you can't stand to be around me, and then we make it up and it's all great, and then you know, a couple of weeks later we go through this process again, and it seems to be either a regular month or 6-week thing. And it's like, if that is the case, sometimes there needs to be a change, otherwise this is going to continue for years ahead, you know. And sometimes it's like, is there something better for me out there rather than doing this dance around each other, you know? Because if somebody is upsetting you to the fact that you feel like this, if they're upsetting you and it's the same thing, then they're not listening to you, are they? They're not listening to the fact that whatever they're doing is upsetting you. Then you need to ask yourself, is it unreasonable of me to ask this of them? Is this actually, am I asking them to change their personality? If so, that's difficult, because, you know, when we fall in love with somebody, or when we accept somebody as a friend, or, you know, of that family member who is who they are, when we do that, we have to take them with that quirky part of them, okay? And we have to love it and we have to accept it. But if there's something that is deliberately hurtful and it pains us, and, you know, and it isn't unreasonable to ask them not to do it, and it keeps happening over and over and over again, then you have to ask yourself, this person, would they honestly do this to somebody that they loved? Really? Would they? Because if they did love that person and it was hurting them, they shouldn't get joy out of that. They shouldn't get, because you wouldn't get joy out of hurting them. And so sometimes I feel as if there's some realizations that's going to be happening, I feel, around Virgos, okay? And then you're going to start to look at your future and say, you know, what are my alternatives right now? Do I have any other choices? That doesn't mean to fall, you know, if you're in a relationship and there's been this ongoing kind of, you know, battle between the two of you, that you're just looking for somebody to rush into their arms and to be with them. You know, maybe that is the case, but sometimes it can be more like, I'm choosing me. And we always think that. We always think, we forget about me. We forget about that in between of being maybe single for a little while. Maybe we don't have to, you know, break free completely, but maybe we don't have to live with that person. So we're not with them 24/7, you know. And maybe that sometimes actually works better. Who knows? But I do think you're going to be giving it some very good thoughts here. Okay. Sometimes it's just a matter of communication. Sometimes it's like, do you realize that we keep doing this? And it's like, no, I didn't realize actually, but now you're saying it. Yes, I do realize. Why are we doing that with each other? What good is that doing? So is there something in each other's lives that is causing this disharmony or disruption? And if the case is yes, then it can be an easy fix. You know, sometimes we're not busy enough in our lives that we then scratch away and poke and prod in what we do have, which is a relationship sometimes. And so I really feel it's a big thing. And I've got to say right in the beginning of this video, that what I always say in every video, that my guides deliberately put in messages that if you happen to be watching this and say you're not a Virgo, there will be something within this video that will be for you. Okay, it will be directly for you. Okay, so don't feel as if, you know, this isn't relating to you because you're not a Virgo. Okay. So yeah, there's going to be some changes. I feel as if there's going to be a shift in your knowledge, in your energy, and the realization of patterns in our life. Good patterns, not good patterns, all of that. Okay. I'm seeing some keys. I'm seeing keys opening new doors. So for some people, I feel as if there may be a new property that is being purchased, or, you know, I'm seeing maybe a holiday where you need keys to get in. Okay. Or, you know, a way to enter this new property, maybe a business. I'm also seeing that emotionally, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed by my emotions, and I don't want any more arguments. I don't want any more disruption. I just want to enjoy the moment. There's also the realization that sometimes we are more secure to be in a relationship than we are to be single. And sometimes that is a scary proposition. So in that case, sometimes we have to say, well, you know what? I haven't really got another option right now, but I could play the long game. And maybe I can try and make myself as happy as I can possibly be by creating friendships around me, by creating a job that I absolutely love, by a hobby that I just adore, anything that is going to boost your confidence and make you feel wonderful. You never know, this might trigger your partner or your friend or your family member to actually start to do the same. You might inspire them and they might become very much more happier, and it could resolve the problem. Okay, so watch out for that. And by the end of the week, there's going to, oh my God, sorry, I'm taken aback by these cards. These three cards that come up together, and I only usually say this when I'm in the when we're in the advanced tarot group. When I'm in the advanced tarot group and these three cards come up together, they usually mean a windfall, like change of life, windfall, destiny change, it's a very big cards, very good cards, very big cards. Okay, like massive. Okay, now whether or not we're talking about a global thing here, or whether or not we're just talking about Virgos, I don't know. Okay, all I know is these three cards are pretty awesome. Okay, so the first card, 10 of Pentacles, large amount of money or security. The second card, new beginnings, end of one way of life, beginning of another, transition, out with the old, in with the new. You're getting my driftwood here? And then you have the World card. The World card says something amazing is happening, change of life. This will never be the same again. This is a change of life, money, experience, something massive. Wow. Wow is all I've got to say about that. That's the end of the week for Virgos. I'm going to be after talking about this next time I do lives anytime, because these three cards together, I think it's only ever happened twice, other than in my career reading cards that have spanned over 35 years. I've been reading cards, and that is what I get. It's like, my God. Okay, that's taken me back a bit. I don't know what to say. So anyway, yeah, brilliant. I hope it is a windfall for you. I also hope it might be a windfall for the globe. New monetary system may be coming in. Okay, so yeah, brilliant. So there you go. This is for Virgos. Okay, so this is Capricorn. Okay, so let's have a look and see what they want to say to Capricorns, my guys. Okay. Embrace your inner divine goddess or God, depending. Okay, so sometimes we've got to, it's like we've got to realize that there is somebody for everybody out there. Okay, so sometimes we might feel as if we're not attractive. We might feel as if, who's going to be interested in me? I know that that's what I was feeling. And it's like, who's going to be interested in me? What's going on? And then all of a sudden it comes into your heart, and you go, do you know what? There will be somebody who will love me for me, who will love me for everything, all my quirky things, all my, my wobbly bits, for everything. And I feel that this is why this card has come out this week. So Capricorns, or whoever is watching this, bring out your inner goddess or your inner god energy. Okay, bring out that energy and strut your stuff. Okay, have a bit of confidence this week. Just try and be a little bit more kind of cheeky, a little bit more spontaneous. It's like if you're in a supermarket maybe, and you're single, if you're single, if you're in a supermarket or something, just look a little bit, few seconds longer at the person that you might be interested in. As you're shopping, smile. Make it, and it's like the person that you like. Sorry, my lamp is a little bit dodgy. Yeah, so sometimes it's like we just have to make it very clear that you like who you like, so I think that's the time out there. If you're just looking for a friend, again, smile, make conversation, just yeah. So I think that's going to be the idea for Capricorns and for whoever's watching this. Okay, let's see what else they want to tell you Capricorns. Okay, so this is the 9th through to the 15th of October. Okay, so emotionally, don't be surprised if you're not kind of like, it's like feeling as if you want to isolate yourself or pull away from certain people in your life. Now, this has been happening for some time, and I know I've been probably saying this in a lot of the other readings I've been doing, but that is, you know, sometimes it's a global thing. Sorry, my heat pads just burnt my so yeah, sometimes it's a global thing, and we're all going to be going through a certain process of letting go of the old, ready for the new. Because if you're wasting a lot of time and energy kind of moaning about that friend of yours who doesn't quite understand you, or maybe, you know, your partner, you're just arguing all the time and you just don't seem to be seeing eye to eye, or maybe there's somebody at work who just, you know, just can't bear to be around. It might be time that you're going to go, do you know what, I'm going to maybe not talk as much to that work colleague. I'm just going to kind of pull away a little bit and not get into, you know, too much deep conversations. Just maybe talk about the weather and just be busy. Okay. So yeah, there's something going on there. Okay, this week, starting the beginning of the week. This is a spiritual thing. This is not a hateful thing at all. It's a spiritual thing, because it is saying that, you know, I need to find my tribe. I need to find my spiritual tribe. And this is very important to you at this time. Okay, let's have a look and see what else we've got. Okay, because as other people kind of, you know, drift out of our life, you're leaving energy and openness for someone else to drift in, aren't you? You're saying, well, yeah, I've got time and energy to meet new people, and that could be friendships, that could be relationships, or that could be, you know, maybe finding a new job. Whatever it is definitely kind of, there's a calling inside you to change things up. I'm seeing study as well, so I feel as if you may be wanting to learn new skills, get yourself kind of out there regarding, you know, if you're single and you want to be kind of dating. In fact, I've actually put on the bottom of here, there's a new, well, it's new, but it's not new. So it's a dating or friendship site. It's free to join at the moment. It's in 5D. So our in 5D family, if you want to get talking to each other, in5d.club. Okay, in5d.club. Okay, and just to say thank you and lots of love to all my Patreons that are going down at the bottom there. Just want to say thank you to all of you guys. You help me do these videos, the free ones that I'm doing, and a lot of the lives that I do. So I just wanted to say thank you to each one of you. Thank you. Okay. Yes, so I feel as if there might be a bit of spiciness coming in around the middle of the week, because this feels as if I'm feeling a little bit kind of saucy or sassy kind of energy when I'm tuning into Capricorns. Now that can come out as having a bit of a sense of humor, wanting a bit of a laugh, or it can be kind of like a flirtatious energy, making that move, maybe you know, asking somebody, you know, I wouldn't say no if you wanted to go out for a meal, or if you wanted to go out and watch a film. I would be quite okay with that. You know, sometimes we're waiting for someone else to make that move, when sometimes we have to do the first energy. So obviously I'm perfectly happy with my beautiful man, but this is like a feeling that I get when I tune into the Capricorn energy, and it's like, you know, there's a need to push yourself further, push yourself out there in life. Okay, because I've got the flirtatious energy, we've also got the saucy energy as well, and we have then education. So sometimes we can meet new people in groups. Okay, you know, sometimes where we're studying, you know, we might be going to a different, you know, like an actual physical place rather than it being online to study. and learn new things. And these people are obviously like-minded to you because they're studying the same thing as you. So, but I do feel as if it's like if you don't try, then what else? It's like sometimes we have to meet the universe halfway. It's no good sitting there going, I haven't met the person. I haven't met the person. Well, have you been out there? Have you done anything? Have you changed your life in any way? If you keep doing the same thing, there's stagnant energy. But if you jazz it up and start to really start to get out there, then the universe can do something with that. The universe can make that person bump into you at certain places, either maybe sometimes going to your study, or the person who's studying will be at that group, or whatever. So I do feel as if love is in the air as we look at these cards. So you look at them. Okay, so friendships or more. Okay, yeah, so I feel that there is, the end of the week, there's going to be a bit of a change to do with money. And I feel as if you've got to rearrange things. There seems to be, they're talking about one person with maybe a standing order or something that needs to be changed either up or down. It needs to be adjusted. So just remember I said that to you. And if you can think of a reason why that would be, then you're welcome. But there is somebody out there that needs to. So there you go, Capricorns. That is for you. Okay. Okay. So this is Scorpio's reading. Okay. So I'm going to use the Enlightenment deck by Chuck Spizzano. Okay. So let's have a look and see what these cards want to say. Okay. Just going to concentrate on Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio, is this how you're feeling? You can see it's like there's a slope, it's uphill. He's got a huge bag or baggage on his back, and there's somebody in the background kind of waving him on. Okay, so do you feel as if you are the one that's doing all the heavy lifting in a relationship? Is it that you are trying to get some help? Maybe it's to do with, family should be doing more to help you, or you feel as though, you need that. Sometimes things can be a little bit too overwhelming at times for us. This card underneath says sacrifice. No, it feels guilt. No, this is the guilt card. So sometimes we do too much. We overdo things in the name of guilt because we feel guilty about something, or we feel as if, well, this is what I'm supposed to do. Well, I'm not doing that, so I've got to do this. This is my job. This is what is expected of me. But it's all becoming a little bit overwhelming. Okay, so sometimes it's time to speak out about that. Okay, yeah. So let's have a look at the rest now for Scorpio. So this is the 9th to the 15th of October, 2023. Or whoever's listening to this, it will relate to you. Okay, so there's a lot of love around, and I feel a celebration kind of energy around you. I'm sensing kind of a light-hearted feel where there's been a lot of gratitude energy. There's been a lot of understanding. Okay, now this, what I said in the beginning, which is feeling a little bit overwhelmed, maybe in one area of your life, but maybe not all areas. It could be that you're feeling overwhelmed and maybe taken for granted at work, but your personal life's good, or your personal life is overwhelming while your work life is good. So sometimes there can be a little bit of kind of different, it's like different feelings in different areas of your life there. There is a person I'm seeing around who is very like a young energy, young person. There seems to be a lot of kind of, it's like immaturity or a heavy kind of energy, heavy feel, okay, around around them, and you're in need of being there for them. You may even be this person who is feeling a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit kind of, there's so much going on and I don't know how I'm coping. Okay. So either way, you're dealing with that kind of energy there. The Hermit card says that sometimes we have to go within. Maybe we're being too busy here, busy there, and we haven't quite caught up with the rhythm of life, or the rhythm of getting organized and making us feel as if, we are not keeping up with things. But that's because we've been too much outside and not enough inside, or too much, commitments and busyness and not enough of your alone time. So there's something that needs to be balanced, and I feel that that is going to be the concentration of the beginning of your week. Okay, so by the middle of your week, it's like I'm seeing you studying or looking into maybe different ways to earn money, different ways to maybe start a business or advertise your existing business, or bring in some money somehow. It's like, well, I've always been good at that, so why don't I try that? Or, maybe I could pay less there, so that I'm going to be more able to have more money there. So it can be just rearranging your finances, and looking into things, maybe doing the incoming and outgoing, and then the realization that, oh my goodness, that I didn't realize was kind of the thing that was really topping me over the edge. So if I don't do that, then this will be fine. So sometimes there is a masculine energy around you, and you feel as though you are having to tippy-toe around their feelings. Now, maybe their feelings is it's like they're not meeting you halfway when you're trying to communicate or talk to them. And I do feel as if this may be something that you're going to be addressing around the middle of next week. Okay, the middle of next week. And I feel as if there's a conversation about studying, and sometimes that studying, or putting some more energy into maybe a new business, sometimes it means we've got to add money into it. Sometimes we've got to kind of devote that little bit more energy, and maybe somebody around you doesn't want you to, or is feeling as if, well, what's the point of that? Why would you do that when that's not bringing in enough money? But it's like, well, if I did, it might bring in more money. So yeah, I feel as if there is a conversation back and forth to do with energy, to do with money, and to do with effort. Okay. So isn't it funny? I get a card in my head that hasn't actually arrived yet out of the pack, and I then turn it over afterwards. So it's juggling money, and that's what I was seeing, juggling money. Okay, I just love it. I love the tarot. So there's an independence energy. So it's like, well, if they won't support me, then I'm going to do it on my own. Or, if I'm not going to get help there, then I'll just do this. So I feel as if it's like plan A, then plan B, and even a plan C. Okay. We're delving into things, and I'm seeing that we are kind of, it's like planting new seeds, okay, ready that they're going to be harvesting soon. So you are absolutely prepared to, whatever you are studying or learning, that is going to be something that's going to benefit you, and maybe benefit your family if you're living with others in the future. So it's like investing time and energy, and being that kind of very positive, very matter of fact. Okay, that kind of feeling is really going to go far. It's going to make you feel very much more organized in your mind and able to completely fly. Okay, that's what this feels like. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful energy that I'm seeing for Scorpios, because it's about change. It's about taking control. It's about realizing kind of what areas need to have more energy shifted into them, and what energy is seeping out or draining us in some way. Okay, and well, that's no good because it's making me feel like this, so I need to be here or do this. So yeah, there's a lot of balance there. Okay, I see with Scorpios. So there you go. That's what I see for you guys. Also, that's my daughter Rhiannon. So I love you, Rhiannon. Okay, so this is Pisces reading, the 9th through to the 15th of October 2023. So let's have a look and see what they want to tell you. Well, that one wanted to turn over. All right, so this is about writing your book of your life. So this may be literal for some people, that you're actually going to start a book or you're going to start writing. For others, it will be that maybe it's like I've got to leave the past in the past, okay? And maybe I want to look at my future. Maybe I want to see the happy ever after rather than the, what about this? What about that? Okay. And this card as well flicked out as well. So you can see that this is where we are signaling out to the universe that we know what we want now. Okay, and manifest, just get manifesting, what do you deserve? And when you get that into your head and you realize that, yes, I do deserve a lot more than I've got, and just expect it then to happen. Just expect it to roll in. Okay, so this is for my mum. Hello, Mama. And this is for me as well. I'm Pisces. Okay, so let's see. Right, so a lot of strength, the strength of character within you is going to really start to roar at the beginning of the week, and you're starting to see the future that you want opening up in front of you. You're starting to be more determined. You're starting to be more proactive. I feel with your this is what I'm doing. Okay, you're not holding back. You're not saying, oh, perhaps I'll do it later, or maybe it's not the right time right now. So you're going, yeah, no, this is it. This is my future. I mean, look at that card for determination. And I know my mum watching this will go, that's my card that says I can see clearly now the rain has gone, and she will sing it. So yeah, so she reads the tarot cards as well, don't you, Mama? So there is a lot of emotions here, and these emotions, I'm feeling a bit tormented. I'm feeling a little bit kind of overwhelmed with my emotions, and I'm trying to please everybody. I'm trying to, so it's like, what do I do? Sometimes I have to say, I need to think of me, and I need to think of my energy. And it's not always about putting other people ahead of my needs. Sometimes it's about saying, no, I know what I have to do. But this is going to take a lot of guts. It's going to take a lot of inner power and inner strength, actually, in order to do it, because it's not your usual way. Okay, so let's see what else we got. Okay, so you're learning to trust. You're learning to trust your own intuition. You're learning to trust what is the right thing for you, and you're also trusting what you're picking up around certain people. So there may be that you meet new people and you start to pick up that maybe this person has got a different energy about them, and you think, I know that there's something wrong. Do you want to talk to me about it? So you're starting to trust that a lot more. Meeting somebody of real significance in your life around the middle of next week. When you meet this person, you start to feel that kind of pull to them. It's like, well, I don't know, I know you. I don't know how I know you, but I do. And this is going to feel really strong. This is going to give you lots of ideas about, your future, and also maybe you're going to have a vision about your past life. This is where you knew this person. This is why they are so familiar to you. Okay, there are boundaries up around you and maybe this person, and it could be because it's also very new, but that doesn't mean to say that things aren't or couldn't change in the future, and there be more interaction with this person, because the universe, sometimes you bump into a complete stranger once and then you'll find that they keep bumping into you or you into them. Okay, and that is actually pretty funny. It's like here you are again. Oh, and here you are again. You know, so the universe will keep doing this if it's meant to be. So watch out for it. Be open to it. Okay. So this could be a friendship, or it could be something more, stronger. It could be a relationship for some people. There's lots of downloads or information that's going to be coming at you around the middle of next week, and this is to do with your future and what it is that you are lacking, or what you need and want. And this is going to start to build up confidence within you for you to actually go and get what it is that you want. Okay, so I'm seeing for some of you there's going to be a new job, new money, new job, or promotion, because I'm seeing you stepping out there from the shadows and actually rebuilding things, really picking up pace. Okay, that's what it feels like. And you're going to start to feel very proud of yourself, very much, well, I know where I'm going now. I was a bit lost at one point, or thought this was not going to happen, and then bam, here it is. But those ideas are going to keep coming and going to keep flowing into your life. It's like they're going to be helping you, your spirit guides, loved ones. They're going to be helping you to direct where it is you're needing to go or wanting to go. The boundaries card says to me that with new people coming into your life, sometimes you're not sure, and there's a little bit of wariness, okay, in your heart. It's like, well, I'm not going to let them into my heart just in case. I'm not going to let them into my heart. So yeah, that's a little bit kind of awkward, okay, at this particular stage, because you may have to be around this person and still feel like that. Okay. The end of the week, end of the week, I'm seeing a bit of a spend up. I'm seeing a bit more money than normal being spent from your pocket. This is. And but it does feel as if it's something nice. It feels as if I'm going somewhere new. I'm going somewhere that I haven't been before. This is what I wanted to do. This is a good feeling. Okay, so it's like you're treating yourself to somewhere, or either going somewhere or experiencing something. And it's like this is what I've wanted, and so I'm going to do it. But yeah, you are treating yourself for sure. Yeah. So there you go. That's what I see for Pisces. Hi. So this is for Cancerians out there, and this will be the 9th through to the 15th of October 2023, or to whoever is watching this right now. There'll be some messages in there for you. Okay, so this is for my lovely daughter, Megan, and all you Cancerians out there. Okay, so I'm just going to concentrate and see what they want to say. Okay, so emotionally, sometimes it's good to have a vision of where you want your life to be in advance. So have a 1-year plan, a 3-year plan, a 5-year plan. This way the universe can get more organized with your wishes for the future. Because if you're thinking kind of moment to moment, sometimes it's going to take a lot longer to actually reach that goal that you want to reach that the pinnacle of happiness that you have visioned for yourself. And don't hold back. Sometimes we have to wait a little bit longer than usual, just in case it is you know, a big thing. So if it's a big thing, we have to be patient. That's why we need to kind of put our order in, put our cosmic order in now, you know, and we are then ready. So remember, a now plan, or very near future plan, 1 year plan, 3 year plan, 5 year plan. Okay, for sure. Okay, so Cancerians, let's see what's going to happen between the 9th and the 16th of October 2023. Okay, so emotionally, there's a little bit of detaching. It's like I feel that I need to detach myself from the people that I love or people that have been around me. For some reason, it's like I'm not feeling as if my energy is a good thing to, you know, I don't want to be vulnerable around certain people. I think that's what I'm getting at here. And therefore, I've got my guard up. Okay, now it could be that you say, well, I've got my guard up most of the time, but there are times that it is more up than others, and this will be one of those. I feel as if I've still got the smile on the outside, and nobody would really know apart from you would know. Okay, so sometimes that can be, you know, confusion about things. Sometimes that is just the way it is, and maybe you just get used to this type of feeling every now and again. Maybe that is how it is. And we've got the Temperance card, you see, which is about balance. It's your way of getting into balance, into alignment there. There is a person around you at this particular time, around the beginning of next week, who is smiley. It's a Piscean card, so it could be a Pisces, or it could be somebody who tends to put a smile on no matter what. They tend to hide behind their kind of smiles and happiness when sometimes they might not be feeling it as much, but they don't really like letting other people down. Okay, so they tend to keep smiling away. Now that particular person is going to be around you or in your life, or there may be a reason why they're coming up in your reading at the beginning of next week. Okay, so we've got the, you know, saying to the universe, well, come on then, universe, bring it. Bring it to me, because I'm ready. I'm ready for a challenge. I'm ready for something that you want me to do. I feel as if I want to push myself into my future and start really enjoying my life and not worrying about the tomorrows. Okay, but sometimes that's harder to do than it really seems to be. Now remember, Cancerians, it's the hard outer shell protecting that vulnerability. And sometimes we don't like to show our vulnerability. Sometimes we like to show the fact that we can be tough. And I feel as if it's fluctuating between that tough energy and the feeling insecure. Having to stand up for ourselves and then having to be soft as well. So, yeah, you have got a plan, though, about what you want to do, and maybe it's like what you want to experience. And I feel that it's going to take a lot of courage and strength for you to actually get this motivated and started. But there is, it does feel as if it's time. It's time. Now that could be starting a new course, whether that's online or face to face, or that could be starting a hobby or getting a hobby up and ready and moving. But either way, it's definitely movement cards. I've got 7 of Wands, 4 of Wands, and the 5 of Swords. Okay. Juggling of money, juggling of finances, getting everything organized. So I feel as if there's a little bit extra money coming to you, something that you haven't been expecting, but now it is getting a lot easier. So it's like I can put a sigh of relief out there, which is, you know, so good, okay, after it being quite tense. There has been, it's like progress within a it feels as if it's a legal battle or official battle, linking to paperwork. And it's like, I have been let down, but now it seems to be all coming into place, and everything seems to be a lot easier, a lot better. Okay, so there you go. That is what I see for Cancerians. Okay. Oh, they've told me that I need to pick another couple of these cards, so I've got to do as I've told. So there we go. So abundance. See, there we go. You know, if I was unsure whether or not abundance was coming, then it's just giving it to me again. So this is where more money is coming in than going out. So this means that financially things are a lot better than you once thought. Okay, so that's very, very good. Okay, so lots of love to my daughter Meggie, and lots of love to you guys out there. Okay, so this will be the last three, which will be Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Okay, so this is for the Aquarius people out there. Okay, so I think my son-in-law Craig is Aquarius, so this is for him. Okay, so I'm just going to concentrate, see what emotional cards they want to pull for you. This one. Okay, so it's about inspiration. It's about inspiring not only yourself, but inspiring other people to expect better, to expect more. So sometimes I feel that there is lessons that we start to learn. These lessons are little things that come up during the day that we think, hold on a minute, that was a bit too much of a coincidence for it not to be a lesson. So watch out for those, because I think they're going to be coming very, very quick. You're also going to be seeing that you are creating abundance. So it could be that 1 minute you're saying, I don't know, I've broken my, my irons broke in the morning, and you think, oh, I could go and buy a new one. Oh, I haven't got the money. I can't really afford a new iron. And then later on in the day, you're driving past, and there's a garage sale, and in someone's garage, someone's yard sale, and you're seeing this iron, and it's exactly the amount of money you have in your pocket, which is affordable. And so that's how the universe works. It's very, very subtle sometimes, if you're not looking for it, if you're not expecting it, but definitely to expect some things and to realize that you are an inspiration to other people. Other people learn from you. Okay, and also you're an inspiration to the members of your family. If you have children, children are learning through you, through your behavior as well, which is just so sweet, so lovely. Okay, so let's see what the other cards want to say. Okay, so all right, so there's been times where we have kind of withdrawn into ourselves and maybe not spoken out or wanted to speak out. Maybe we've wanted to keep our emotions kind of in, but I feel as if there has been, or very soon will be, very much a celebration time. It's like, well done, congratulations, I'm so happy for you. That's amazing. So look, we have the 6 of Wands, which is my triumph card. Okay, it's like noticeable. Somebody has noticed how well you have done and is giving you a compliment. There seems to be a bit of a secrecy energy around maybe this celebration, that there was a bit of isolation or emotional upset. We have the 5 of Cups there, which is kind of still around this secretive energy. And regarding, not maybe revealing too much about this personal issue or personal life. You are kind of still processing, I feel, in a very big way. You're processing things. Okay, so I'm seeing that you are standing up for yourself as well. It's like, I'm not going to take that anymore. I'm not going to allow you or anybody to make me feel like I am not worthy of you listening to me and me having an opinion. Okay, so I really feel as if you are being quite stubborn the middle of next week, and there is a right to be so. Okay, there really is. I see here that you have a job offer or a chance to kind of change your job, or maybe there seems to be promotion or extra responsibilities around a job, okay, that you are getting on with. This could be that there is an extra job, like extra work or something that you can fit in around whatever you're doing, something that you enjoy doing as well. But I do feel as if there's some extra money, okay, being kind of waved around there. I'm seeing new keys, okay, to a property, and maybe this job or this opportunity is coming up that is around a property there. So it could be a little bit of both. I'm seeing there, it's like weighing up the pros and the cons to do with this job or this offer here. I'm definitely going to stand up for myself, though. I'm not going to have anybody criticize me, okay, regarding that. I've got 3 brilliant cards again. They're a little bit different to what I've had with Virgos, but they're still brilliant. Okay, so these cards don't come up very often. They really don't. Okay, and when they do, there's usually something massive. Okay, like a change in your fortune, a change in your luck, a change in your ability to earn money. Really. Okay, so I'm going to show you the World. This is one of the best cards in the deck, the World and the Sun. 2 of the best cards. Okay, the World means things turning out better than you could have ever imagined. The New Beginnings card, otherwise known as something else, but this always means to me new beginnings. It means a change of life. It means that things will never be the same again after this large amount of money comes into your life, this opportunity, this means of earning. Okay, so this could be the most brilliant job that you could have wanted, that fits in perfectly with what it is that you're, or it can mean a lump sum of money, or it can mean that this is amazing, you were earning this and now you're earning that. So there's something massive on its way. I want to say that it will be by the end of next week, but it sometimes these things, when they're big things like this is a big thing, sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but don't be surprised. I would get into the habit of expecting it. And so if it doesn't happen quickly, just expect it's going to, because it is. Okay, so there are brilliant cards. And like I said, in my 35 years of reading the cards, these cards do not come up very often. Maybe 2 of them together, but not the 3 of them. Okay, the 3 of them is, and it's happened twice tonight. So this could very well be a global thing, but I do feel as if it's got definite positive energy, really positive energy. So I'm excited for my son-in-law as well. He's Aquarius, so any other Aquarius out there? So there you go. Let's see what's going on with the others. Okay, this is Gemini. Okay, let's have a look, see what the emotional cards want to say. Okay. Here we go. Right, so higher mind. Okay, so they're giving you a compliment here. They're saying that you have been rising above issues. You have been doing a lot better, okay, at dealing with things as they go along. So, where once you would have tripped and fallen, Now you're kind of tripping and being able to stand up and say, I can do this. I can get through this. This is okay. So, sometimes we have to find our own pathway, and sometimes we need spirit to help us. So look at that. That's like flying with your higher self and flying with your angels. I feel as if I need to have another one as well. There you go, joy. Okay, so find your own joy, however that is, whatever that is. Find a way of bringing yourself into that heart energy, the heart vibrational energy. So important right now. And congratulations with how well you're doing. Okay, so let's have a look and see what else they want to tell you. Okay, so I'm just going to tune in now. So this is the 9th through to the 15th of October. Okay, so there's something linked with home and something that's like a job that I have to do. I don't know how or why, but I know I need to sort it out. I feel as if I need to get into a rhythm. I need to get my time sorted out. There's something to do with time or timings. They're talking to me about this. They're also looking at creative ways of earning extra money. And I feel as if you are delving into that with the 8 of Pentacles, looking into things in more detail. It's like, well, maybe that could be a way forward. Or, I've always been good at that, so I could do that too. And this is around the home. So it's the Hermit card. So this is probably working from home or working, it's like the home card usually means private jobs. Does that make sense? Jobs that aren't necessarily working for an employer or having to go to work. Does that make sense? Committed to work. It could be working from home. Okay, and the most sarcastic card in the deck, which means you've got to do it. So why are you avoiding it? It's like, sometimes we can't wait. We can't wait. We've just got to do it. Okay, let's just got to get on with it. Okay, so let's have a look at the middle of the week. All right, so the middle of the week. Right, so there's going to be there's a bit of a good energy around money. So it's like you're going to have, it's like being offered a good opportunity money-wise, because I'm seeing an interview or a meeting, and it's like I'm feeling as if I'm going to be financially better off. I'm going to have to juggle my money around. I'm going to have to juggle things around. I'm going to have to do this and do that. But at the end of the day, this all looks good. So it's like, all I've just got to do is be a little bit, it's like being clever and resourceful regarding money. Okay. But this meeting is going to go very well. And the financial card, the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles is it's time for me and to have the money for me, for money to come in or some help to come into me, into my energy. So this isn't about kind of being polite and holding back. This is about, pushing on forward. Okay, this is really, really positive for the middle of the week for you guys, Geminis. Okay, and then you go and get the World card. So now the World card indicates things turning out better than you realize. So maybe you had a low kind of feeling, a low energy about it. Maybe this is like saying to you, you no longer have to do that. You no longer have to think, things are going to go wrong. So why do I want to think positively? Because I think positively and then nothing happens. And that's a cycle. Does that mean it's a cycle of energy that keeps going down? It's like you're not giving it chance to root or to blossom. Okay. So obviously, if we're thinking like that, of course, you're going to get what you expect to get. And so we don't realize how powerful we are and how much we can really make things happen in a good way and in a bad way. We can. So if there is any depression or low energy, see if you can't talk yourself round into kind of faking it till you make it kind of energy. Just you know, trust in the ability, because look, that's what happens if you do. You've got the World card, which is things turning out better than you realized. So this has got the potential to be a very good week for you, especially financially. Very good week there, Geminis. Okay, so we've got one more left. We've got Libra next. Okay. So this is for Libras, okay, for the 9th through to the 15th of October 2023. My gorgeous sexy husband is it Libra? Triple Libra, actually. I've got Libra rising, and so this is for me as well. So let's delve in. Let's have a look, see what they want to tell us, okay? So it is not his birthday week, but the week after that is his birthday, the 19th. So let me have a little look into the emotional side of things. Okay. Peace and tranquility. There has been very much it's like, it's not down in the dumps and it's not overly excitable. It's a peace and tranquility. It's like a trust that has fallen over your life, and it's going to go into the next week as well. So it's like a high vibrational peace. So it's not like just just get on with it, really. It's not that. It's a high vibrational energy of like a knowing, well, it's all going to work out fine because I've ordered it, and all I've got to do is just keep on a high vibrational energy. That's all I've got to do. Make sure I don't blow things out of proportion. So look at the little dog there and look at the shadow. Okay, so sometimes we can over exaggerate things, or it's like panic about things, looking into everything in a kind of heavy way and say, this doesn't meet up, but then it's like we forget that we can actually manifest the rest, whatever we need. So financially, you're very, very capable, Libras, very capable of getting what it is that you want and manifesting the rest. Okay, so let me give these a good shuffle and let's see what else we've got. This is the last of the readings for this week. As I say, I'm sorry I'm late. Libra. Okay, so this can make you feel sometimes like I've got to go within and learn some emotional lessons. What is going on with me? And you come out with sunshine, gratitude. So sometimes we have to think about, all the things that we are manifesting towards us, and that positivity that goes with it. So it's like that gratitude, people being grateful for what it is that you do, people making you feel as though, everything is fine, everything is good, look, we're going to help you. So there's a lot of people out there who just want to look after you, just want to make sure you're okay. So I do feel as if there's been a bit of worry around health. Okay. This is wrapping up in cotton wool. So it feels as if you have to be sensible. You have to look after yourself. Okay. And I know exactly what that is saying. Okay. Greg and I have made a decision about not going abroad. When he gets over here, we're going to go on little holidays here in England, because there's another flight for his heart when his heart is not looking great. He's had some tests done, so just wanted to put that out there because people do wonder what this is about. So I know what this means for Greg. What does it mean to you guys the beginning of next week? Okay, Libras. Okay, so looking after yourself, wrapping up, making sure you're okay, or looking after someone else. This can mean a project to do with well-being. of fitness or changing diets or changing energy. Okay, but it's all to do with well-being. It's very good well-being though, because you've got the Sun card, which does mean that things working out really well. I mean, sunshine, it makes us feel joy. Okay, joy and happiness. And then here you've got that isolation emotionally, you know, where we're kind of just a little bit concerned, or we're just having to have a look and make sure that everything is okay. You know, just being careful there. So the middle of next week for Libras. Okay, I'm seeing some plans. I'm seeing some paperwork, filling out documents and paperwork. I'm seeing a Pisces character coming into your life. We do have the Pisces fish card there. Okay, but this can be somebody who is flirtatious, somebody who's they can be bubbly, they can be very scatty though, they can be forgetful. Okay, so this particular person is going to be around you, and maybe there are some plans that are being made linked around a person who is of that nature. There is being careful, and there is somebody who is being a little bit more distant with you, or there's a feeling of, you know, things being it's like, I've got to watch out for this, or I need to make sure that that person doesn't feel rejected, or that person doesn't feel as if they are not included, or, you know, I need to make sure. So it's all about making sure other people are okay, and, you know, double checking things. So I feel that there may be some issues, or a need to get things off your chest, or talk things over with somebody. Maybe not necessarily one person, it could be to do with a group of other people. Okay, so this is the end of the week. This is somebody who they like the sound of their own voice, so ignore the fact this is male, could be female, like a masculine female energy, but this person can be very, very vocal about what it is that they feel, what it is that they say. They can really get things going, and I feel that this is very, very important. Okay, this is a feeling of being a bit selfish. It's like, I've got to be selfish here, or this person is telling you, you've got to be selfish, you've got to think of yourself, you've got to plan. So this person is kind of bending your ear a little bit, because I feel as if there's a bit of nagging going on. Okay, and this means that you just have to have the strength sometimes to not take on other people's anxiety, worry, or that kind of heaviness. Okay, so you're being careful with that. Now this to me feels like there's a person being a bit emotional around you, somebody who's got sensitivity, and this sensitivity is about you maybe going abroad or going on holiday. I said about nagging, and this is my nagging card, the 9 of Swords, and this nagging could be from people who love you and really want you to be well. Okay, there is a spiritual lesson, okay, that you're going to be learning, okay, at this time. This lesson is very important to you and around you. It's regarding home or where you live, and they are saying there's going to have to be a dealing with it time coming up, and they're talking about learning and studying and teaching. Okay, or spirit are teaching you, or have been teaching you, or trying to teach you you know, things or information. Okay, sometimes we have to look at the little patterns, okay, in our lives, and see what it's trying to say. So there you go, guys. That's what I get for today, and for all of the other signs for you. I'm sorry I didn't do it live, there just wasn't time, and yeah, but I wanted to make sure I got it out there, even though I'm a day late. So anyway, take care. If anybody does want a reading, there is only a few days. I think there was about 8 working days before Greg gets here, and I'm going to be having some time off to be with him. So if you do want a reading with me, then please go to psychically.net to book a reading. I do one-to-one psychic development. There's also going to be some changes to my Patreon, and also Greg's. We were talking about our Patreon pages, so watch out for that. There's going to be some changes. I'll let you guys know further on. Yeah. So anyway, take care, everyone, and thank you for supporting me and Greg, just with your love, and thanks for sharing our videos. It means an awful lot. So anyway, take care.